In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to build an aesthetic physique. Before we get into that, you need to know what aesthetics really mean. What it basically means is how big your muscles are, their definition and symmetry. This prioritizes the 6 most aesthetic muscles. These are the chest, shoulders, lats, abs, traps, and neck. When it comes down to building an attractive physique, whatever your goals are, always prioritize these 6 muscles for the best possible outcome. Now the first muscle I'm going to tell you guys about is chest. The chest is made up of 3 parts. The first part is the clavicular head, which is this upper chest part right here. The sternal head, which is the middle chest, and abdominal head, which is your lower part of the chest. Now the most important part of growing the chest is the clavicular head, which is the upper part of the chest. And the best way to grow this part is doing incline dumbbell press. This is where set up a bench or something to rest your back on at an upward angle, so not flat but not straight up, because that will work your shoulders. The sternal head or your middle chest is better hit like a flat dumbbell press, bench press, any movement when you're pushing. And the lower portion of the chest. Personally, I train mine doing dips. You can use cable machine or whatever your gym has to offer. Some people they just do push-ups and they go. The next muscle is the shoulder, specifically your lateral delts. Your shoulders are comprised of 3 different muscles: front delt, rear delt, and lateral delt. This side muscle right here. When it comes down to training your shoulders, they can kind of take a beating, so it's very good to train them with high intensity, basically to failure, often throughout the week, so 3-4 times a week is preferred. And in terms of what you can do to grow your shoulders, for your lateral delts, any sort of side lateral raises with light, medium weight front delts. These mainly get a lot of work from all your pressing movement and training chest, so bench press, incline press, push-ups. You don't necessarily need to train them specifically with like isolation exercise. But if you want to, I find the best way to grow those are like standing overhead shoulder presses or with a barbell, whatever you prefer. The side delts or lateral head, those can be trained by doing some lateral raises with light to moderate weight. It's not very good to go heavy with that. And it's important when you're doing this exercise, you do it with proper form. Standing, you lean over a little bit, not arms completely to the side, but not fully in front, more like slightly in front of you. And you want a slight bend to your elbows, so not completely straight. And it's good to, when you train them with full range of motion. So some people, when you see them do it, they use momentum and swing it up and they don't do it properly. Good to control the weight, bring your arm all the way. And your rear delts, most people don't really train their rear delts, or it's at least a lagging part. So any sort of rowing movements, bent over dumbbell, barbell rows, single arm dumbbell rows, machine row, any rowing exercise you want to do, but one of your lats. The lats are the most important muscle when it comes down to building that V-tape or aesthetic. When people say they like broad shoulders, the lats are also partially responsible for giving you that wide ends look. Any sort of pulling movement, you're pulling down, pull-ups, lat pull downs, single arm dumbbell rows. It's really important when you're training lats to have a very good mind-muscle connection. So not to aimlessly just do the movement, because for most people it's really hard to kind of get that mind-muscle connection when you're doing that. So make sure you're focusing on squeezing the lat, thinking of pulling your shoulders back. That can help. And making sure you're just isolating the exercise to your lats. Traps. The traps are those muscles that extend from the base of your neck to the top of your shoulders. Those can be trained just by doing some heavy wide grip barbell shrugs. It's important to have a wide grip so that you can contract the traps in the way in which the fibers align. Neck. I know most of you probably seen videos or images circulating online of the big fit bodybuilder, no neck. And they just show you like top parts and you wouldn't know, and then they reveal it, show you that he's buff. Yeah, that's what a neck does, so training neck, you don't want to look like abs. Most people tell you all you need to get abs is to have a lower body fat, which is true, but like every other muscle group, you know, grow them, to let them bigger. You have to train them. And the good thing about training abs too is that they will actually show at a higher body fat percentage because they're bigger, puffing out more. So you can have abs at a higher body fat percentage than you normally would have if you didn't train abs. Overall, just being at a lower body fat helps to accentuate the muscle definition, more veins showing. All that makes you look more fit, more healthy, and all that. The next thing I'm going to talk about is intensity. When it comes down to your training and your intensity, personally, I found the best way to make gains in a shorter period of time are to do things called rest pause training or myo reps. When you finish watching this video, you can look up a guy called Mike Menser. He went famous for training only 2 hours a week or something like that. Myo reps is basically when you do one activation set. So you pick an exercise and you pick a weight where you can do only like 15-20 reps maximum and you train to failure, the activation set. And then instead of waiting 3-4 minutes and doing that again, you would wait 10-15 seconds and then probably drop the weight to a lighter weight where you can only do 6-10 reps, between 5-6-10 reps maximum. And then you train so you're going until failure where you can't do anymore, and then you wait another 15 seconds and you do that again, and you continue for about 6-7 times. These are considered your myo reps, where you're doing 6-10 reps till failure, and then after that, that's you're done. And I personally prefer this method of training because it's working better exercise, and you save a lot of hours in the week from going into the gym. You can do other things, you know, like start a business, spend time with friends, whatever you want to do, and it's basically just a win-win. Okay, now so now you're probably wondering how you're gonna take all of this and put it into a program. If you look in the description below, I'm going to leave a link to a 6-day beginner upper lower split that you can follow along if it's your first time working out here, though we'll understand how to structure a program. The next part of developing an aesthetic physique is a diet. Now, making sure you track all your macros and your micronutrients, getting enough protein, wheat carbs, carbohydrates, your vitamins, you know, supplementation, all those stuff. And making sure you're eating the right amount of calories. When it comes down to putting on muscle, losing fat, all of that, if you're coming from being fat and you're trying to lose weight and gain muscle at the same time, it's good to be in a 200 to 300 calorie deficit where you're still eating in terms of protein the amount in 1 gram per pound of your goal body weight. So whatever weight you want to be, so if you weigh 300 pounds, you want to get to 200 or 220, eat 200 or 220 grams of protein per pound of your goal body weight. And if you're skinny like me and you're trying to put on some muscle weight, it's good to eat a 200 or 300 caloric surplus from your maintenance. So if you need 2000 calories a day, it's good to not keep it too high or too low, because you don't want to put on too much fat while you're trying to build muscle, or lose too much muscle when you're trying to lose weight, lose fat, you know, while you're building muscle. And for those who are trying to gain weight, it's good to have a reference of trying to gain half a pound or a pound per week, while you're also maintaining track of your calories, your macros, vitamins, all your nutrients. So one actionable step that you can do right now, go on your phone, laptop, whatever it is, if you don't have it already, sign up for MyFitnessPal. It's free. There's a paid subscription, but the free version is good enough. And from now on, just track everything you eat. So whether you're going out to dinner, cooked food, takeout, whatever it is, just keep mind of what you're eating and write it down so you can keep track of everything that you're eating, so you're making sure that you're eating a right balanced diet with enough protein, carbs, vegetables, all of that. So if you're interested in getting better in terms of mental, spiritual, physically, I would appreciate if you just go ahead and drop a like and a subscribe and hit notification bell so that way you're updated on my future videos if you're interested. And in the description below is a link to the 6-day a week upper lower split, also my socials. If you want to follow me on Instagram or on my other socials, link will be there. Bye.